Hello, my dear student. Today we are going to discuss very important topic that is the grievance procedure, and we are going to discuss about the meaning and type of the grievance. So let's begin with the meaning part. So what do you mean by the grievance? Grievance basically mean by a complaint, or you can say a strong feeling that you have been treated unfairly, or you can say an official complaint by an employee that they have been treated unfairly. So we can say that the employer may file a grievance against the manager in accordance with the provision uh, of the company. The grievance is basically means the complaint of the employee, or you can say the grievance is a sign of a employee discontent or dissatisfaction with the job and its nature. Basically, grievance basically means it's basically discontent means dissatisfaction of the employee in the job and with इट्स नेचर द जॉब के नेचर और उसके जॉब की वजह से जो डिससेटिस्फैक्शन होता है एम्प्लॉय में कंप्लेंट होती है द फीलिंग दैट यू हैव बीन ट्रीटेड अनफेयरली दिस काइंड ऑफ फीलिंग इज नोन एज ग्रीवांस और कंपनी में एम्प्लॉयज हैज फेसिंग दिस ग्रीवांसेस in with regards to his job as well as the nature of the job. The employer has got a certain aspiration and expectation which he think that it must be fulfilled by the organization while he is working. As you know that every employer has a different expectations and aspiration regarding the job, and when this expectation aspiration or the need of the employee is not fulfilled or not satisfied or not satisfied by the organization or the employer side, then this kind of feeling it leads to a कंडीशन दैट इज नोन एज ग्रीवांसेस. सो जब भी इम्प्लाइज की जो एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है एस्पिरेशन होती है वो फुलफिल नहीं हो पाती है तो इम्प्लाई क्या हो जाता है इम्प्लाई डिससेटिस्फाई जाता है और डिससेटिस्फाई होने के कारण जो उसको होता है वो बेसिकली ग्रीवांसेस क्रिएट हो जाते हैं कंप्लेन शुरू हो जाती है एंड ही इज नॉट फोकस टूवर्ड्स देयर वर्क. और यहाँ पर बेसिकली इसमें हम कह सकते हैं वो द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फेल टू सेटिस्फाई द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एम्प्लॉयज नीड्स. जब organization fail to satisfy fulfill the employee needs, when the organization is not able to provide the employee needs, then the feeling of discontent or dissatisfaction is created or developed, and this discontent or dissatisfaction or the complaint is known as grievances. तो grievance basically implies की होती है और वो बेसिकली इसलिए होती है क्योंकि एम्प्लॉयज की जो नीड्स होती है उसकी एस्पिरेशन होती है एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है. दीज एक्सपिरेशन एंड द aspiration or the expectation is not fulfilled by the organization, and they feel very dissatisfied while working in the organization, and this feeling of dissatisfaction is known as grievances. Or basically we can say take an example like employee expect proper implementation of the central and government law. Every employee wants that सेंट्रल एंड गवर्नमेंट्स लॉज जो है is properly implemented in a company, and the collective agreement should also be implemented in a company in a proper manner. The company policy and the management responsibility should also be fulfilled by the employer side. Every employees want that their company follow the rules and regulation of the state. Their company provide the good facility टू देयर एम्प्लॉइज. वो अपने एम्प्लॉइज को अच्छी फैसिलिटी दे दो. हर एक एम्प्लॉइज की ये एक ड्रीम और एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है रिगार्डिंग द एम्प्लॉयर और द कंपनी. एंड एनी वायलेशन ऑफ दिस लॉ, अगर कंपनी जो होती है वो अपने कंपनी की जो पॉलिसी होती है जो मैनेजमेंट की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है और रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन होते हैं, अगर उनको वायलेशन होता है बाय द एम्प्लॉयर साइड, द एग्रीमेंट एंड पॉलिसी कॉज द डिससेटिस्फेक्शन ऑन हिज पार्ट. और यहाँ पर बेसिकली कुछ एग्रीमेंट ऐसे होते हैं जो पॉलिसी ऐसी बनती है विच क्रिएट अ डिससेटिस्फेक्शन अमंग द एम्प्लॉइज में डिससेटिस्फेक्शन क्रिएट करते हैं. और जो कंपनी लॉज फुलफिल नहीं करती है, एग्रीमेंट पॉलिसीज जो होती है उन्हें प्रॉपर वे से मेंटेन नहीं करती है, एंड द एम्प्लॉय फील लाइक अनफेयरली ट्रीटेड. एम्प्लॉइज अनफेयरली ट्रीट फील करता है, उसको लगता है कि सब चीज़ें उसके अगेंस्ट में है और एम्प्लॉयर जो है वो उसको हरास कर रहा है. दे आर एक्सप्लॉइटिंग द मैन पावर. तो यहाँ पर एम्प्लॉइज जो होते हैं उसे फील होने लग जाता है एंड दे फील वेरी डिससेटिस्फाइड वाइल वर्किंग इन company, and this leads to a situation that grievances create हो जाती है, means complaints शुरू हो जाती है on the behalf of the employees. The grievances caused due to the difference between the employee expectation and the management practice. We can say that grievances basically are differences between the employee expectation, employee की जो expectation होती है, उसकी need होती है, aspiration होती है, उसके बीच का difference and the management practice, but actually the management is providing the facility to the employees. इनके बीच में जो gap होता है वो जितना ज़्यादा होता है, higher the gap, more the grievances, and less the gap, less the grievances. तो जितनी expectation होगी अगर management practice के through वो fulfill हो जाएगी, grievances कम होंगे, and if the employee expectation and the management practices differences increases, then the grievances also increases. So it means that the management practice should be such that it fulfill the employee expectation, then the grievances can be controlled, or the grievances of the employee can be resolved. The definition of the grievances is given by the Dale Asbage, and as per he defined the grievances as any dissatisfaction or feeling of injustice in connection with one's employment situation that is brought to the notice of the management. It means that, according to the Dale, he said that any dissatisfaction, or you can say that any discontent and the feeling of injustice, it means unfairly treated in connection with the employment situation. Whenever the employee feel like that they feel injustice and dissatisfied with regards to the employment situation, and this situation brought to the notice of the management, and this is known as grievances. जब जो dissatisfaction or satisfaction or discontent, or you can say that feeling of injustice is brought to the notice of management को पता चलती है, then this is known as grievances. The understanding of grievances is very important in handling them. As you know that grievances में शिकायतें जो होती हैं उन्हें handle करना, उसे understand करना, this is the most important task of the management. And the smart manager वही होगा who anticipate, mean who can anticipate, or you can say who can interpret, or who can easily know where will be the grievances, or where he can easily find out the grievances and prevent from the arising the grievances. Smart manager who is can anticipate, means who can take a very proactive action regarding the grievances of the employee, and who can anticipate and forecast the employees' grievances and take a respective action regarding the grievances to resolve the grievances. The manager is the only the one who can solve the problems of the employees with the quickest method, and the smart manager is the one who can handle the grievances in a very initial stage, so that the conflicts not be arises. तो मैनेजर को बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि वो एंटिसिपेट करे, प्रिवेंट करे कि ताकि ग्रीवेंसेस क्रिएट ना हो, बिकॉज इट लीड टू अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. तो related to the payment and benefits and bullying work condition and workload, grievances क्यों होते हैं? तो maybe the reasons of employee expectation, aspiration, but there are some reasons also that they have a problem related to the pay, they have related to the problem related to the benefits of the employees की benefits से related उससे problems हो सकती है. तो employees को जब उसको benefit provide नहीं होते, they feel like they injustice in connection with the benefits, and with relation to the other employees को देखकर उसे benefits कम मिलते हैं, and they feel like bullying or harassing or exploitation in the work, then the grievances occur. And we can say that when the working condition is poor, and then this also arises a situation that is a grievances of the employees is created. And the another reason is workload. When the workload of employees increases, then it also lead to a situation of grievances. So this is all the reasons, or you can say the causes of grievances among the employees. So employees में जो कारण होते हैं वो basically pay से related होते हैं, benefits, वर्क हरासमेंट और द वर्क कंडीशन वर्कलोड से रिलेटेड हो सकते हैं, एक्सप्लाइटेशन से रिलेटेड होते हैं, बिकॉज एम्प्लॉयर harassing the or the exploiting the employees. And this is over and all we can say that whenever the employees feel injustice and they feel like dissatisfied in the work in the organization while working in an organization, and this lead to a situation of grievances. तो शिकायतें create हो जाती है, means employees को problems on conflict और complaint शुरू हो जाती है with regards to his work and the job or the employment related. So what are the types of the grievances? The grievances की कितने type है, we will study one by one. The on the basis of the nature of the grievances की nature के basis पे we have categorized into the a number of types. Like first one, type one is the visible grievances and the hidden grievances. Grievances basically two types के हो सकते हैं on the basis of the nature. When the grievances are clearly visible to the other, when the grievances or the complaint is visible to the other employees to another employer too, then the individual employees as in facing any kind of grievances, and this grievances and the complaint is visible to other, this known as visible grievances. But it is not necessary that all time these are necessary as these grievances are visible. Sometimes some grievances are not visible, it is related to the particular employees, and they only feel that kind of grievances, nobody can see that grievances. So whenever the grievance is not visible to the other, this is one known as hidden one grievances. Now moving toward the second type, that is a real and imaginary. The grievances may be real and imaginary also. They may be or genuine or imaginary too. When the grievance is due to the valid reason, when the reasons of the grievances is very valid, or there is the proper reason behind the grievances, and it related to the terms of employment, or there is a basic or reasonable answer for the grievances, or the reasonable reason behind the grievances, then this reason is known as real. And we can say that whenever imaginary reason or which is not any which is not valid, जो रीज़न बिल्कुल वैलिड नहीं होते हैं, जिनका कोई बेसिक या कोई रीज़न नहीं होता है, इनकी कोई बेसिक कोई उस रीज़न का कोई पर्टिकुलर कोई सिस्टमेटिक कोई रीज़न नहीं होता है, वो इमेजिनरी होते हैं. इट इज़ बेसिकली क्रिएटेड बाय द इम्प्लाय. तो इम्प्लाय में जो है क्रिएटेड होते हैं, उसमें कोई बेसिक पर्टिकुलर कोई पर्टिकुलरली कोई पर्टिकुलर इम्प्लॉयमेंट से रिलेटेड नहीं होते हैं और फॉल्ट टाइप के होते हैं, और इट इज़ नॉट रिलेटेड टू द मैनेजमेंट फॉल्ट, एंड इट इज़ बेसिकली क्रिएटेड बाय द एम्प्लॉइज. तो दिस इज बेसिकली imaginary kind of grievances. So we can say that real and imaginary. Now moving toward the another type, that is express and implied. There may be express or implied grievances. When the employee felt like the grievances and express or a report to the management in written or formal, as soon as whenever the employees feel any grievances or regarding their work or the job, or they feel any complaint regarding the job, they reported these grievances to the management of the employer in written format or in oral format. And when it is expressed it in the form of written or the oral form, it is known as express grievances. जब कोई भी कंप्लेन हम एक्सप्रेस वे में, एक्सप्रेस इट कुड बी इन फॉर्म ऑफ रिटन और कुड बी इन फॉर्म ऑफ ओरल. तो एक्सप्रेस हम कर रहे हैं चाहे हम इसे रिटन फॉर्म में करें और इसे क्लियरली कर लें, मीन्स क्लियर है. तो दिस इज बेसिकली एक्सप्रेस काइंड ऑफ grievances. When it is not made clear but from the situation is inferred or judged, there is a grievances. That type of grievance is implied. When the grievance is understood or it is not clear by the situation, but it not clear made clear, but it is created or it is clear by the situation, or it is inferred, or you can say it is understood by the um, understood by the एम्प्लॉइज. तो जब कोई भी कंप्लेन ऐसी होती है जो एम्प्लॉइज सिचुएशन की बेस पर वो अंडरस्टूड होती है, इस ऐसी कंप्लेन को, ऐसी ग्रीवेंसेस को एम्प्लॉइज को इम्प्लाइड ग्रीवेंसेस बोलते हैं. So this is a basically inferred or judged kind of grievances. Now moving toward the fourth type, oral and written form, written grievances. According to the way of expression के through the grievances can be on oral and written form. When the orally it is reported and expressed, then it is known as orally. When the employees orally say his problem to the employer, then this is like oral grievances. An employee make written complaint, then it become a written complaint. Whenever the employee says his problem in the written format, that is known as written. entirely according to the expression the grievances is classified. So we can say that on the basis of their expression, whether it is in oral form or in a written form, on the basis of their expression, the grievances is categorized or is classified. Now moving toward the fifth one, that is a disguise. Disguise means you can say not clear. Sometimes the grievances take place, but the employee do not know the reasons of the grievances. When the employee is not clear about the reason, what exactly the reason of the grievances, the causes of reason are unknown. This grievance is known as disguise because everything is not clear. Why the grievances is created. This kind of grievances take place due to the mental pressure, because sometimes the employees feel very mentally feel very torture and this frustrated due to the work and other factor, but it is not related to the work. This is the most important thing. When disguise grievances, it not should not be related to the work, it is related to the other work, or it is related to the personal matter related to the employees के personal related के कारण ये grievances created. This is basically disguised because grievances का जो main causes है, जो reason is not clear. So this is a basically disguised kind of you can see grievances. Now moving toward the sixth type, that individual or the group grievances. The grievances may be related to the individual, group, or the group. The grievances of the problem is related to the individual person, or related to the only one person, or it related to the only single person. And if the problem is related to the group, or is problem related to the team, or the department, so it depends upon when the individual is affected. When the individual having any kind of problems in the work, then the individual problem is known as individual grievances. And when the work is affected, affected means the group of the people or the team and the department, whole department, having any kind of a complaint and the dissatisfaction, or you can say discontent, or feeling injustice regarding the employer, तो उनको जब ऐसा फील होता है, then the whole the group is affected, then due to the grievances, then this is basically known as group grievances. Means जब बहुत सारे लोगों को एक प्रॉब्लम, एक कॉमन प्रॉब्लम्स होती है, then this is a group grievances. And when the individual having any is affected by, if affected is only individual problems or grievances is there, then this is a individual grievances. Now moving toward the seventh type, that is a union grievances. Union means the union is basically the person or the team represent the grievances to the management on the behalf of the manager and member employee, then it becomes the union. Whenever the grievances or the problems or the conflict, or you can say that when the जो grievances or the complaint होती है is present by the union in the front of management on the behalf of the employees के behalf में जब union जो होती है वो grievances को put forward करती है management में, then this grievances is known as union grievances, because union it put forward the grievances of the employee, so it is represented in the interest of the everyone in the union. तो यहाँ basically the union is put forwarding only those grievances which is related to the everyone in of the employees. हर एक employee से related होता है. This is basically the grievances related to the common. You can say that it's a common kind of grievances, not related to the individual employees. So you can say that union grievances is basically related to the common interest related grievances, or you can say that it is interest of everyone in the union, that it is represented by the union. तो union इसे represent करती है, ये पूरे group की problems को represent करती है. This is why known as union grievances. Now the eighth type, this is the last type of grievances, policy grievances. When the grievance is related to the policy of the company, when the grievances or the complaint is regarding the policy of the company or related to the terms of employment, is known as policy. The कंपनी में प्रॉब्लम्स जो कंप्लेंट होती है वो पॉलिसी से रिलेटेड होगी, देन दिस grievances is known as policy grievances. This is all about the today topic. My dear student, grievances procedure I have already done. The grievance का जो procedure है, detailed steps है, this topic I have already discussed in the previous lecture 9, part 1 of the सेटलमेंट मेजर प्रिवेंटिव मेजर्स में मैंने आपको करा चुका है. ये टॉपिक जो है इसका प्रोसीजर जो है, एंड दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, तो आप वहां से इसको देख लीजिएगा. दिस इज द ऑल अबाउट द ग्रीवेंसेस प्रोसेस एंड दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. इंडिविजुअली क्वेश्चन इससे रिलेटेड आ सकता है, तो आपसे पूछा जा सकता है. मे बी द क्वेश्चन कैन बी अराइजेज दैट व्हाट इज मीन बाय द ग्रीवेंसेस प्रोसीजर. राइट डाउन इट स्टेप्स. तो स्टेप्स आप इसके लिए लेक्चर नंबर 9 को देख लीजिएगा. एंड आपको पूछा जा सकता है कि व्हाट यू मीन बाय द ग्रीवेंसेस एंड व्हाट आर द टाइप्स ऑफ ग्रीवेंसेस. तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द टुडे लेक्चर. थैंक यू.